Test.
Five,
There we go.
4, 3,
What was
2, 1.
first? Mine's still at a 10. Sad. Ah, you'll get it.
The expedition built the Priory as a place to contemplate the mysteries of Belladar.
I think you need, pretty sure you need
Late,
4
The
12s,
devotees have become secret.
4 12s, and 4 13s to get your 3K this season.
The gods
Or it might
are
actually be
chilly.
3 13s. It might be 3
Captain
13s
Gale
and 5
cries
12s.
protecting something.
Either way, all 12s is very possible.
Each of his lieutenants
Now, the
bolsters
season in
his
Shadowlands, when I got 3K, I actually got 3K without ever timing a Miss of Turn Scythe. My Miss of Turn Scythe was an untimed... I'd have to look, but it's either an untimed 19 or 20. So, it is possible to get 3K without timing all keys at the appropriate level. It just makes it very hard. Okay, and also part of what we did last time in Cinderbrew, or in the Priory, that we are not going to do this time, is we pulled the captain into this pull, and we were yeeted into the other side of the map. So we are not going to do that this time. We're going to pull this pull separate, and then we are going to pull the captain after this. Careful those traps. Make sure you don't step in any of the traps. Pulling in the shoot guy. Watch these guys who cast defend. Don't forget that when they cast defend, they're actually going to take reduced damage. Let's see how much reduced damage. They take 50% reduced damage. So the mouse is almost in the way to read the mechanics, that's hilarious. So you want to be careful when they're taking reduced damage, and make sure you're using CCs to break them out of their shield before you deal any real damage to them. We do have a priest, which means we do get our buff here.
Any shred of control.
No buff. Oh, the mage got it. No, it just says got power infusion. He didn't get the buff. Somebody got it. I'm pretty sure it was the priest. Nope, nope, nope. Okay, don't do that. So be careful this shield slam guy. Make sure you are not facing your back towards any enemies. You generally want to make sure you are going into a wall or into the staircase while fighting this guy. You can stand right on the edge of the banister on the staircase, and then the guy will keep hitting you into the banister of the staircase. You just generally want to be careful and make sure that you kill the guy on the side that you want the ad to come down. Because the ad will actually come down to check on him. Chainmail will come down to check on him from the side that he died on. So if he dies on the right side, she's going to come running down the right side. If he dies on the left side, she's going to come running down the left side. So it is actually important that you make sure you kill him on the side that you want chainmail to come running down. Also, I call her chainmail, but it's not actually chainmail, it's actually chainmail. I can't reach them because I'm rooted just outside. Oh, rooted again. Free, I'm free, it's a miracle. You guys ever watch The Hunchback of Notre Dame? There's a part in there when the old guy, he gets free, and then he's saying he's free, it's a miracle, and then he walks right into the next trap. It's like a very short scene, but it's hilarious. Careful, Sergeant Chainmail. Going down the left side. This bull, what we are going to do to make up for this bull that we... Part of how we are going to fix this bull, we are going to use more CCs and more interrupts. So we are going to interrupt Fireball. Make sure you use interrupts or CCs on the Fireball cast. Careful with the ads. Pull the priest down as soon as the priest is done casting. Pulling down the priest. Don't forget that you want these ads out of these yellow circles. These yellow circles are actually going to heal the ads if they stay inside of them after those purification guys die. So you want to make sure that you step out of the purification circles as quickly as possible. Holy Smite. Interrupt Holy Smite.
Feed. All of you. Feed on
Holy
the
Smite
void.
again.
Let its darkness fill you.
Pick up the orbs. Guy is almost dead. So what is this? What is the highest level key you guys have signed? And that can be any season. This season, last season. What's that highest level key you guys have ever timed? So this is a little bit of a sketchy pull because we pulled the fire guy in with the pat between the lions and the other guys. I do think we'll be fine, but we're definitely gonna be very careful about standing here. Watch the route.
Yes. Feed.
I didn't realize until a minute ago that workshop was one of our worst keys actually.
Let its darkness fill you.
That means that today has been very successful. We have actually timed a lot of keys today. As we are saving our workshop, so we are not running a workshop. And the fact that workshop is almost our worst key means that we've almost lifted all of our other keys over it. Careful with these fire circles. Okay, we do actually need these cats because these are on our route. So we do need these for percent. This bowl is going a lot better than our last bowl did.
Feed. All of you. Feed on the void. Let its darkness fill you.
And then the launcher guys. Be careful with the launcher guys. That giant sword is cool. I wish I could change my mouse so it could just be a giant sword. That'd be cool. Change it to a giant sword while we're in dungeons. And then we could change it to a giant loot bag when we are a giant loot bag when we're running stuff for loot. When we're just like looking for stuff. Lust here. You know what I still need though? Mouse trails. I see a lot of people using cursive trails right now. Cursive trails are cool looking. Careful with the pierce armor. Make sure you're using defensive during pierce armor. Don't forget that pierce armor is going to put a dot on the tank or the person with aggro.
Scrabbling
Oh man.
any shred of control.
Okay, that was on me. I did not check the cooldown. Mage asked if he should lust. I said yes. He accidentally pressed the button. We still have 40 seconds on the button, or on the cooldown. Careful, Captain Delcry. Don't forget that Captain Delcry does deal a lot of damage to you and your party. Pierce armor. Now, be careful with these two casts overlapping. So while Pierce armor is going to deal 600,000 damage to you every 1 second while you have it on you. If the other guy, if Elena is... Elena, I think it's Elena. Is bursting, then you're actually taking close to 1 million damage a second. So you want to be very careful with that. Watch the overlap in the mechanics and make sure you're using defensives appropriately. Most of Delcry's attacks are magic damage. Holy Radiance is magic damage, so you can use anti-magic shield and you don't have to worry about it at all. Just keep in mind that even with anti-magic shield, you are still going to take damage from the Pierce armor cast. Pierce armor cast is not magic damage, that is physical damage. And you want to be very careful with that. Battle cry, watch the battle cry. Please don't put Pierce armor in here, I mean, just before you die. Okay, we're good.
Delcry was an Arathi hero. How could the Priory force him to turn against Hammerfall?
I was actually worried for a second that I was going to die on pull, I was going to say. We're good. Careful with Consecrate. Make sure you're stepping backwards out of Consecrate. Consecrate does deal a lot of damage to you. And you want to be very careful not to stand in it. Consecrate again. The ads are almost dead. As soon as they're dead, we're going to go inside and we're going to pull the guys on the left and right side of the room.
Feed on the void. Let its darkness fill you.
Are these still strikes, lackeys?
Careful that Consecrate.
Guards!
What the heck? My mouse got stuck. That's weird. Not like real life stuck, like in-game stuck though. Nice work with the bubble. You know what just on me? We have a monk healer. And he has not died. That's awesome. Watch that gold circle. Don't stand in the gold circle. Gold circle again. Consecrate. Step out of Consecrate.
Mortals, scrabbling after any shred of control.
Watch these orbs. Remember to clear the orbs. You have to run them into somebody in your party, or somebody in your party has to run and pick them up off of you. Nice. We're doing almost 4 million healing. It's pretty good.
Usefulness to the Empire has passed. Soon, the true faithful will arise, and the Arathi will be mighty.
Fireball. Make sure you're interrupting. Fireball. Fireball is going to be your priority interrupt. However, oh no, scratch that. Greater heal is your priority interrupt. However, there are other important interrupts on every pull. And if somebody is covering all of the priority interrupts, you want to make sure that you are still using your interrupt. Don't fall into a rut where you're not using your interrupt because you're saving it for the priority interrupt. Generally, I would say if your interrupt has been off cooldown for a little while and they're still casting a lot, just interrupt whatever is being cast. Especially if somebody else is covering the priority interrupt. Careful to consecrate. Make sure you're stepping out of consecrate.
They've served others. Baron, demonstrate your worth.
Those who oppose the Emperor will fall at our feet. By the Emperor's will!
They're in Brine Park.
By my holy hammer!
Hammer purification. Careful with that hammer. I recommend pulling the boss all the way to the opposite end of the room after the hammers come out. But you have to do it fast before the circles come out.
Shielded by flames light!
Dust Knight's got it.
By fire!
Burning Light, make sure you're interrupting Burning Light. Burning Light is the only cast during this boss fight, so you want to make sure you get it every time.
By my holy hammer!
Hammer purification. Again, you move to the opposite end of the room after hammer purification. If you move fast enough to the opposite end of the room, you can actually bait these circles so that they show up on the opposite end of the room. Don't forget that every time you step into that circle, it's going to burst AoE damage on your party. You want to make sure that if you are low on health, you use defensive or a health pot.
By my holy hammer!
Careful those circles.
Cleanse you! Shielded by flames light! Flames wrath!
Burning Light, make sure you're interrupting Burning Light.
The flame empowers me!
7% left, and we are going upstairs.
Glory guides my hammer!
Again, be careful of those hammers.
Cleanse you!
That's unlucky.
Flames wrath fury!
Careful with your health. And Grand Pike is almost dead.
By my holy
As soon as he's dead, you want to exit to the closest stairs.
cleanse you! My first defeat.
The reason you want to go up the closest stairs to you is because the stairs are the same size on both sides. So if you happen to be closer to one side of the stairs, go up the side of the stairs you're closer to.
She has always preached of the strength of
I actually, for a long time at the start of the season, I was running up the, always the left. I would always run up the left side of the staircase every time. However, somebody told me, why are you going up the left staircase? The right one's right here, it's closer. And they actually had beaten me up here and they were sitting here eating. And then I realized that the staircases were the same size.
Let its darkness.
So if you're close to the right staircase, just go up to the right staircase. Okay, going into the next room.
Belladar is the crucible. It burns away weakness. Its blinding light reveals the strength.
And we learned from our last match.
With an army of the risen, the Arathi will defeat the Nerubians, conquer Khazalgar, and subjugate the world.
Fireball, make sure you're interrupting that fireball.
Such heresy.
Greater heal is going to be your priority interrupt.
By animating the dead. They are no better than the Colis.
Careful with the purification.
Yes. Feed.
Oh, that's consecrate. I couldn't tell if it was consecrate or the other one.
Feed on the void. Let its
Sacred
darkness
tome. Careful,
fill
sacred
you.
tome. Don't forget that any ads caught inside of that circle after the circle is about to blow up will be healed.
It is too far away. I'm out of range.
Fireball. Make sure you're interrupting. Fireball.
Feed. All of you. Feed
This time we
on
have
the
went
void.
very carefully and slowly
Let
through the
its
key.
darkness fill you.
Careful with purification. Fireball. Fireball. I don't think there's a healer in this pull. You just literally have to worry about fireball.
Yes. Feed. All
Woods and equipment.
feed on the void. Let its darkness fill you.
Watch the blade and strike. Greater heal. Make sure you're interrupting. Greater heal. %.
I need to get closer.
There's a close one. Don't forget that Blazing Strike is the tank buster from Sir
No Arathi
Brian
will
Pike.
be Emperor's service, even in death.
Maybe 7%. And 8%. The ads are almost dead. Waiting for the mage.
Sacred flame will cleanse your transgression!
I thought the mage was getting a food buff, but he did not. Look at that fire circle. Blinding light. Don't forget to look away from blinding light. Inner flame. Holy flame. Holy Smite. So Inner Flame and Holy Flame are both unavoidable casts that the boss does. You just want to make sure you have a defensive up. Blinding Light. Look away from Blinding Light. Make sure you're interrupting Holy Smite. So our healer disconnected. Oh, I forgot to look away.
You little face. My blaze be purified. Burn by sacred flame. Brothers and sisters, hearken to the flame. We're gonna reset. We're gonna try to time this still. They said we can reset and still time this. The heck? Oh. Hold on, hold on, hold on. I was typing in the chat. I'm like, why can't I do anything? Because you're typing in the chat. 90% left on the boss. Look for the boss. Blinding Light. Look away from Blinding Light. Ye little faith.
Flame. Blinding Light, get ready to look away. Look away from Blinding Light. I think our monk is still lagging a little bit. Blinding Light. Look away from the Blinding Light. Holy Flame. Go for the Holy Flame. smite. Make sure you're interrupting that holy smite cast.
All of you.
My place is purified! My faith! My flame! Flames take me!
Careful with the holy flame. 14% left of the boss.